Hey guys, so this is gonna be a slightly different video than usual. I've just been struggling a lot lately and it's been over 3 months. It's like almost 14 weeks. I can't stop gaining weight and I'm not really sure what it is. But I do because I'm pregnant and we're so excited to finally share it with you. It's been a long time coming, 14 weeks to be exact. And I have been putting on weight, as I should be.
And we had ultrasound pictures on our fridge, and you guys noticed that in like a video from a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and being honest, it really it was my fault for putting them up excitedly, but I was really upset that it was like called out.
Yeah.
And because I wanted to share the news. We wanted to share the news with you guys, but it really affected me. But it doesn't really matter. It's done, it's in the past, I'm feeling good, and now we're sharing it. Julius is gonna be a big brother.
So we're doing a full day of eating?
Yes, we are.
For pregnancy. No, but maybe later on in the video, we'll talk about what Mega's been doing for pregnancy and like fertility and stuff like that. I don't know.
Not for fertility, because we didn't really have any issues. We started trying in the first month we got pregnant, but we'll definitely talk about, update you on what's been going on and my current regimen, because it's basically sleeping 13 hours a day at the minimum.
Mega went to the gym already, and maybe down the road we'll do more like pregnancy related things. I know you guys have a lot of questions on it and we don't fully know yet.
Yeah, and I feel like there's also probably a lot of people who are like, I don't have questions.
That's true.
Don't tell us about the pregnancy
But
stuff.
the thing is, pregnancy really carries over into just health in general. Because like the things that are required to grow a strong baby, those are generally the things that are good for human health. So I'm gonna go to the gym now. Mega's gonna maybe eat lunch.
I'm having it's kind of light, but I'm doing 1.5 ounces of raw Comté cheese, 2 ounces of cherry tomatoes here, and then some meatballs that I've been making in the air fryer. I love meatballs. And this is 90-10 grass-fed ground beef. And then I'm doing some Brazil nuts that we've been soaking and then dehydrating in the oven. I think they're called activated, I'm not sure. And we'll check in with you guys later. Julius, are you looking for stuff? Yes, he is. That's what he does. Once we leave the kitchen, he heads in.
And in the morning, I forgot to add, I did start the day off with some decaf chai tea. Now you guys know why I'm doing decaf. I've cut caffeine out of my diet. It's been really nice trying to utilize that natural energy, which, you know, it's hard to come by. Matt's also given up caffeine with me in solidarity, which is really sweet. He does have decafs time to time. And in my decaf chai, I had some raw cream that we've been getting from the farm that is super delicious. I'll show it to you, it's in the fridge. That's usually what I put in, or I'll put in some coconut oil.
All star in a booth, VVS on my tooth. Come like a through a celebrity cookout, cause I got the stars on my roof. Nothing but next, step back and I shoot. Harder in streets, I stay in the loop. Flooded my wrist and I cut up the coupe. My team of magicians are 1 into 2. All star in a booth.
Mega's gonna run to the store, Whole Foods. We got a new plant.
Succulents.
And look what else Mega got.
I didn't get this.
Someone got it for you?
Yeah, my friend sent it to me.
That's a cool name, Bump Box.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It has some useful stuff in it, like nursing pads or something. I don't know all the names. And then like cream for stretch marks. What are you having for lunch?
Just went to the gym, pretty brief. Did some shoulders, did some 10 minutes of treadmill. I'm gonna do eggs. I'm gonna do some of this, breakfast sausage. I love breakfast sausage. I got this from Sprouts, Peterson's brand. I think I'm just gonna like finish this sauerkraut, just do like a quick lunch meal. It's 1 right now, and all I've had so far is a black coffee this morning. Tell us one fact you've learned about pregnancy and stuff. How big is the baby inside of you right now?
A lemon.
Here's the is this the most recent one?
Yeah.
There's the ultrasound picture. Okay, so what I do a lot of times for a quick lunch is I do it all in the same pan. I just start with like maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter. Then I'll just toss the sausage in, and then once these are done, I'll take them out. Whoa, that was too many. And I will cook the eggs. So this is gonna be my first meal, and then I try to have just a little bit less calories for dinner. So this is gonna be like around 1,200 calories, maybe like 14 even. And then dinner will be more like 1,000.
I woke up in Italy, yeah. I swear I've been winning all year. Vegan strippers for floor. Hell no, you ain't living like God. Stop all the cap, yeah, yeah. Stop all the cap. Stop all the cap, yeah, yeah. Stop all the cap. Say you get money, you don't. He say he's selling.
Mega's leaving.
Bye.
Now I just got all day to talk. Okay, so this is what I'm having for lunch. It's 4 eggs, 1 avocado, and some breakfast sausage here. Sometimes I'll do bacon, but this is like one of my all-time go-to meals right here. It's really filling, and I cooked it in butter. I also took cod liver oil, so that's about 100 calories. I had the sauerkraut. So, you know, pretty big meal. And then I just wanted to give you guys examples of sometimes when I'm just trying to do work, or even if you go into the office, a quick lunch that I'll have a lot of the time. So you got like some mackerel or sardines in a can, or like this is, I think, herring in a can. Cheese, I like to get raw milk cheese. There's nut butter packets. There's like this macadamia nut butter. There's even just Justin's peanut butter. What's in Justin's? For some reason they add palm oil to it, which I don't know why, but it must help with the consistency or something. And then just a few meat type things like this Epic Bites. Sometimes I'll get the Epic bars or meat sticks like this. So like typically if I don't want to cook a meal, what I do most of the time, something like this right here. Not this much cheese though. This is 8 ounces. I usually will do like 2 or 3 ounces. But yeah, that's a nice filling meal. And it doesn't take a lot of time. You just crack the stuff open and eat it, and then you're back to work. So if you guys want to comment below with what you guys do when you're in a rush and you just want to have a quick meal, because I know that's a pain point a lot of people have, comment below, let us know.
These Rusping J's is a free stack crep. If you want man, you gotta release that check. Pay my jeweler in cash and he don't check. And a reload selector, freeze that deck. I'ma be on
Mega's back home.
Oh, Julius is very needy.
Writing emails. And I'm having this. Kombucha. I used to make homemade kombucha. Mega used to think I was a weirdo when we first met.
Yeah. Well, it was just like in his room under all of his clothes. So it just made
It wasn't under my clothes, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was in the worst place ever.
This is probably not great for weight loss if you're trying to do really strict keto. This whole bottle is 14 carb, 10 sugar. But it doesn't, this flavor, this is like lemon ginger, really doesn't
I was
taste
just watching
that good.
Julius.
Why do you always eat stuff?
I'm trying to build my character's logic up. So I was like, oh, chess. You get logic points for that. So I bought a chess table for $425. And then I was like, oh shit, she can't play alone. It's a lot of work to like invite people over and you pick their traits, and I picked her, she's not outdoorsy. So whenever she's outside, she like loses mood and stability. So she has to stay inside of her house. So I'm trying to like build a fun zone. It's like me basically.
This camera's focusing like crazy. What's going on?
And so anyway, I like 5 minutes later I sold the chess table for $383. So that's like what, like $50 just lost there. So
Show us your house. Give us a little quick tour.
I think I'm gonna buy a telescope. It's just so costly.
Telescope? That'll get your logic up. She's playing by the book too. She's not using Rosebud.
No.
What are you doing? Julius, are you ready for dinner?
Yeah, I'm hungry. So this is my house. There's my car. Sloppy jalopy.
Pretty humble beginnings.
It's $900. This is my bed. I just installed a new tub.
Ooh, you got a new tub?
Yeah.
She's loving this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting more cat stuff because Broncos needs a lot of playtime.
And if you guys don't know, this is her second Bronco. The first one got taken away by the government.
Yeah, because they neglected him. I had 4 meatballs this morning for lunch, and there was 2 left over, so I just ate those while I was doing some work, and I didn't have the camera.
A little meatball snack.
Meatball snack. I'm gonna be a meatball snacks too.
We got a steak in the air fryer. These are my Brussels sprouts. Mega's doing mushrooms. And this is shallots, garlic, and beef tallow. And mine is shallots, garlic, and butter.
The mushrooms go down so much.
Very important. You have to be snacking while you cook dinner. I like to go with pickles most days.
I have steak, mushrooms with shallots and garlic.
Brussels sprouts with butter and shallots and garlic. And I have a steak, and I have some cheese, which we're splitting. What is it, a 12-ounce steak?
10.
10. Then I have this keto bar.
Oh, I keep looking at the screen.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, camera. You're right there. And then I'm gonna be having some of this, probably half, maybe more. We tried this on YouTube Live and it's really good. It's called Sparkling Live Drinking Vinegars. And it's 4 carbs for 1.5. So like for 3/4 of this bottle, basically all of it, it's 4 carbs.
I got it at Sprouts.
You wanna try this one? It's super good.
Pregnancy talk. So what's your diet been like for your pregnancy?
Yeah, so I've been keto 4 years prior to getting pregnant. It's really natural for my body at this point, and I'm adjusted, so it felt really just natural staying keto.
She just Googled can Sims play chess alone.
I didn't know if they could.
She was Googling it to figure before selling her chess set that she invested in.
I think it's going to vary person to person. So I've seen like a lot of people on Instagram, and YouTube who become pregnant and are keto, but they just go off keto, and that's totally fine too. Whatever feels right for you, and being in tune with your body has been really huge for me.
Yeah, we're not giving advice. We're just doing what we think is best.
Yeah. So I'm officially done the first trimester, and I will say that I did have carb cravings like I had never had before. Like I was very surprised. And so what I did personally was I upped my vegetable intake. So we were doing like butternut squash, which felt really, really good. I was, being more lenient with nuts, nut butter. So we sprouted a bunch of nuts like pecans, walnuts, things like that. And then also I was doing a lot of cherry tomatoes. Those are so sweet, and they felt really good with all the raw cheese I was eating. So aside from those carbs that I increased over the past 3 months, a lot more raw products. So whole foods, really. We've both been kind of more whole foods, I would say. A lot of raw dairy. So we get raw milk, we make yogurt out of it, raw cream, a lot of steak, ground beef, vegetables.
And then you take a folate pill.
I've been doing folate pill instead of like a prenatal vitamin. I'm also increasing my beef liver intake. So once or twice a week, we do beef liver. I've increased my seafood intake, so salmon like twice a week. And so I'm getting all the nutrients I need, my baby needs. And so folate's the one thing that I think I need to supplement with, so I have been doing that. And I've been also doing the cod liver religiously. So when we were traveling, we took canned cod livers and we ate those on the road, and we cut out caffeine completely. That's probably a big thing. And you don't have to. You can do up to 200 milligrams of caffeine, but
Well, that's what doctors say. I wouldn't say you can do that.
I wouldn't say it either. Well, but this is my personal take. So caffeine crosses the placenta barrier, and it reaches your child. And to me, like, caffeine isn't good for a just developing child. And so we just cut it out, and it made sense to us. Anything else major?
Oh, I was just going to say, so what we reference mainly, or at least what I showed Megan, I was like, this seems like a good thing to follow, is the Weston A. Price pregnancy diet. Mm-hmm. They have guidelines. They have a Q&A of commonly asked questions, like common myths and stuff, kind of, you could say.
And then one thing I thought was really fascinating that I think is hugely attributed to my diet prior to pregnancy, maybe even Matt's, and then also my diet during the pregnancy, is I had no morning sickness, like no nausea. I could eat everything comfortably. I had no real aversions to food.
I'm starting to question how many of these things that we associate with pregnancy are modern and not just like things that always happen with pregnancy, like morning sickness, food aversions, things like that. Okay, and then there's also a post on the Weston A. Price website. I'll link these two below. Basically, they give some guidelines for a pregnant diet. Cod liver oil to supply 20,000 IU of vitamin A and 2,000 IU of vitamin D daily. So Mega takes 2 teaspoons. A quart of raw whole milk daily, that's 32 ounces. You don't do that.
No, but I'm getting like raw milk or raw dairy every single day, at least like 2 ounces of cheese, and then some cream, some milk. 4
tablespoons butter daily. You're probably low.
Yeah, I'm definitely not doing, I'm doing more coconut oil in my like chai teas.
2 or more eggs daily.
Definitely doing the eggs. I love egg salads.
Additional egg yolks. 3 to 4 ounces of fresh liver once or twice per week.
Which we're doing.
Fresh seafood 2 to 4 times per week. Mm-hmm. Salmon, shellfish, fish eggs. Beef or lamb daily, consumed with fat. Oily fish or lard daily, so that would be like sardines, things like that. You don't really do that.
No, but I do lard.
2 tablespoons coconut oil daily. Lacto-fermented condiments and beverages, bone broths, and soaked whole grains. You haven't really done that, but you did some soaked nuts.
Yeah, and then fresh fruits and vegetables. So this, to me at least, is guidance. I'm going off of it. I'm not doing all of that every single day.
Are you ready to have a kid?
No.
I feel like I'm still a kid and I'm 30. There's
just so much to think about with the child, especially with YouTube now. We've been talking about that a little bit lately, like the exposure. Like,
how much of our kid do we show?
A lot of my like mindset around all of this has changed during pregnancy. I feel like I've just become a different person. Would you agree?
Yeah, you're more private.
I don't want to share as much anymore. Like I was really excited at first, but now it seems like it's really intimate. And a lot of you who've had children or like could understand, I mean, I'm sure you get it, right? It's such an intimate thing, but I think it'll also be beneficial for a lot of people.
I think when we first have the child, we'll show them just like, you know, they're little cute babies. But as they grow up, I don't know as much about how much to show. So comment below, what do you guys think? Is it reasonable to show like a 6-year-old kid as part of your videos and stuff? But then my other thought was like, if we're making videos at home and we have a kid, everyone's just like, what's the kid doing while you guys are running around making videos?
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know what to do. Comment below. And comment below if you have good resources on nutrition and just pregnancy stuff.
Are you excited to be a dad?
Yeah.
What have your thoughts been? He's not really open about how he feels.
I'm thinking mostly right now that it's going to be a lot of work, but when I have the baby in my hands, it'll be great probably, right? I can't imagine. I don't know. I've been bonding with Julius more, I feel, when Mega's napping and stuff.
Yeah.
He's such a baby himself. I don't know what's going to happen when there's a real
It's gonna
baby.
be a struggle between him and the baby. You're gonna get super jelly.
All right, guys, that's it. Let us know what you think.
See you later.